Hello, so this is a little bit of a longer video on health myths. Eating before bed makes you overweight. There is no magic hour after which you should fast before bed. What you want to avoid is overeating for the day and eating junk food, period. We just happen to eat more junk food in the evenings. She suggests that if you're feeling hungry before bed, don't starve yourself. Have a small protein-packed snack, like a protein shake, in the evenings, which could potentially increase your metabolism overall. If you're on the go, here are some snacks you can enjoy too. There's supposed to be a list here, but there's also like an apple, um, a cheese stick, and that kind of stuff. As long as you're on track for the day with your calories, eating something just before bed will not hamper any fat loss goals. Crunches give you a six-pack. If those hours of ab exercises haven't resulted in a defined six-pack, you might want to reconsider what you're doing. Building core strength with specific ab exercises is great, but if you maintain a layer of body fat over those abdominals, you will never see your six-pack. If you really want a tight and defined core, combine strengthening exercise with a super clean nutrition plan that balances veggies, proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats. The flu shot gives you the flu. Especially at this time of year, this myth usually surfaces in news coverage, stating that by getting a flu shot, you are actually being given the flu. In fact, flu vaccines are either made with inactive flu virus or no virus at all. This means you will not get the flu from getting a shot. There may be some minor side effects, however. The most common are soreness, redness, swelling where the shot was given, low-grade fever, headache, or muscle aches. It's easy for some to confuse these symptoms with the flu, which is why this myth may persist. But they are side effects that go away rather quickly. Starve a fever, feed a cold. Speaking of flu, Masters adds that the old saying starve a fever, feed a cold is nonsense, with rare exception. One of the best things you can do when you have a fever is to maintain a regular diet as best as you can. Even though you may not feel like eating, your body actually requires more calories when you're sick so that you can heal properly and quickly. Sunblock is only needed when the sun's out. No matter what the weather is like, you should be diligent about applying sun protection all year round. Each morning you should be applying a broad spectrum sunscreen to all exposed areas of skin and reapplying your sun protection at least every 2 hours. The bigger you are, the less healthy you are. So there's Angelina Grace, which is a registered psychologist, emphasizes that we often connect weight with health, but that this misses the point in a long shot. In our society, we have developed a tremendous fear of fat and have labeled weight as a measure of health to the point of being weight biased and discriminatory against people with larger bodies. We need to stop focusing on weight and instead focus on genetic predisposition combined with positive health behaviors, along with how we treat people with larger bodies. Feeling fat is worse than being fat. She adds that being on the receiving end of weight-related stigma causes more devastating mental health concerns than actually having more flesh on one's body. Diet fads are healthy, whether it's paleo, keto, or some other restrictive or dramatic change in eating habits. While the latest diet fad might make headlines and gain an army of evangelists, that doesn't mean it's actually healthy for you. If diets are used as quick fixes for weight loss, they can become obsessive and lead people down the path of eating disorders. Severely restricting food for weight loss, which is often touted by the diet and fitness industry, can be harmful and trigger disordered eating. She emphasizes that it is important to use food for fuel and to nourish the body, not to restrict important nutrients in order to attain a certain look. We have to remember that new research is coming out that our bodies need high quality fat which 20 years ago were touted as the enemy and caused a host of health issues in otherwise healthy people. And then the last one I have is canned foods have little nutritional value. Kirk and Bush also urges that we reassess the value of canned foods. While fresh veggies and fruit are one of the best things you can eat, she says that overlooking the stuff that comes in a can is a mistake. Canned foods are actually an affordable, convenient way to include fruits, vegetables, and protein into your diet. Specifically, she points out that canned tomatoes provide more lycopene compared to fresh or cooked tomatoes. Commercially, canning enhances the bioavailability of carotene in spinach, and carrots and concentrates beta carotene in canned pumpkin, and that the absorption of the antioxidant lutein in corn is actually enhanced by the canning process. So pick up a can.